Hey, this is Leslie with Comfortable Shoes Studio, and this is Art Journaling 3, Personal Ephemera. Alright, so here is a jury duty notification letter. I did wipe out my personal information with a little grid paper. Um, I ended up not having to do jury duty because it was canceled, which is the first time I've ever been called for jury duty, and it's been canceled almost actually every other single time I've been called up. I've had to serve, and well, had to serve. I had to sit there and then be told I wasn't picked because I never get picked. I'm always willing to do jury duty, but I'm never picked. So anyway, I'm using gloss gel medium, a heavy gel, to adhere this to the page, and yeah, it's causing some wrinkles and whatnot in the paper, and I dig that. That's what I'm looking for here. I'm looking back at the previous page just to see like is there anything I want to add there. Really trying to scrape this down so it's a little more smooth because there are lumps in it, but the texture is good in the end. I'm adding some product inserts from things that I've purchased over the years. And this again, this some of this is just to add texture. A lot of it won't be visible in the final piece. I'll end up overlaying more collage, maybe some paint or writing or drawing over the top of these things. But for me, like using these like this trash material is important because it adds visual texture in terms of the text, but it also adds physical texture. So there's raised edges and things. It just gives the page a little more interest. And here we see that Burger King um, cup from the previous video that I showed. And yeah, I broke my diet. We haven't done fast food in quite a while. We do it pretty rarely, but you know, after you've been in the emergency room, and it wasn't for me, and everyone's okay, so please don't worry. Um, you know, you get home at midnight, or you're leaving the ER at midnight. You know, the only thing that's open in my neighborhood is Burger King or McDonald's. So we grabbed some stuff to eat on our way home, and I peeled the layers of the cup away to get something that's very thin, and it is pretty plasticky on the outside. I know it's sort of a waxy plastic, and it's not recyclable in my municipality. I don't know if they're recyclable anywhere in the U.S. But it adhered really well because I peeled away the inner layer of plastic. I have used these as cups to plant things in the past, and the inner paper does break down, but you're left with this skim of plastic. So yeah, I'm not too into it for reusing it in the garden, although I've tried. So here, you know, like here's the importance of personal ephemera. So some of the stuff that I use in my art journal has less meaning. This obviously has way more meaning. This is for you know purchased because something difficult happened, and I'm using it in the art journal as a memento of that evening. Even though the evening was something that was really difficult, I think it's important to kind of put those sorts of things into the art journal because I could conceivably just or not forget about it, but ignore what happened. And so this aspect of including something from a difficult moment is part of processing that difficult moment. Um, and that's important to kind of honor the difficult things in life, and you know process them as they occur rather than just ignoring it. All right, here we go with some of that foil again. I decide against it. It doesn't work for this page. Just going through my box of stuff, thinking about adding things, discarding them. Here we go. Going to add some words. This is leftover from my Studio Philosophy series of videos. I'm just tearing it down to make the edges more interesting, kind of like make the edge ramp up a little bit instead of have it be a hard edge. To me, that's a little more interesting than hard edges. I like those more organic, torn edges. A little bit extra work, but in my opinion, totally worth it to get that sort of random edge look. There are no mistakes here. Just kind of letting it tear, using my left finger, my left thumb and fingers to kind of mask out the words so that I don't tear too much into them. Using my fingernails, what little I have, to kind of pull at that paper and tear it down. You can see I did tear the bottom of the eye. Not a big deal. Just gonna go with it. And again, here you can see I'm putting the gel medium directly over that insert, and then I'm adhering the letters on there. So the words, this was actually written here in the U.S. We have a place called Five Below. It's like a more expensive dollar store, or buck of item store. Um, and so Five Below things are usually $5 and cheaper sometimes. I've seen things a little more expensive, but they sell a pack of acrylic paint markers. They're actually really kind of nice. They have them in a couple of different colors. I picked up, a lot of boxes of them for my class at work, and they work fantastic. I don't know if they're light fast or anything, but they're great for an art journal. And they seem to last quite a while. I mean, I've had them for about 9 months now at work, and the kids have only drained a few of them, so well worth the $5. Again, some more of that stuff left over from the video, layering that on. The great thing about this catalyst tool is that it does leave a very, very thin amount of gel medium. Very thin. Just enough to adhere things and put a nice coat over the top of it. Again, going through the ephemera bin. Looking back at the previous page. Deciding, do I want to add to this one? Do I want to add to the one before? I got this little piece of scrap paper that I've tested markers on, and I do that a lot. One of the things I try to do in my journals is I keep a piece of deli paper in the back of it. If I have to, test markers, do little scribbles, or I want to make little doodles, I do it on that deli paper, and then I will use that as either a base or an overlayment to help obscure things in my journal. Really love deli paper. I don't I struggle with loving deli paper because I think it's impregnated with something to make it non-stick. Uh, and I know it used to be like a dry wax type thing, but I'm not sure what it is anymore. But anyway, I do love it, and it's really inexpensive. I've ordered, I ordered a box of like 12 by 12 sheets for I think it was under $20, and for 500 of them on Amazon. And that it's just it's so inexpensive um, to use or to purchase, and then using it is fantastic. I know that there are some Etsy sites if you just want to try like a few sheets, you want to get like 25 sheets, you can find that on Etsy if you look. Um, but I would say for most of us, once you get a few of them, you're going to love using it to make your own collage papers. It's just so nice. It kind of disappears, it's so thin. Another tea tag. I haven't been drinking very interesting tea. I know I used to drink a lot of yogi tea that had like inspirational quotes on it, and instead now I've just got the Lipton decaf. Um, and well, here we go. Here's a Tazo sachet from tea, um, and it makes a little pocket. And I think I recorded, um, you know, well, no, I tried to record and the recording disappeared. All right, so that's about it for this video. I did try and record another 20 minutes of journaling, but the phone cut out on me and I don't have it. So thank you for watching, and I will be recording more art journaling videos and uploading them as time goes on. So thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. I appreciate your support. The most important thing that you can do is watch my videos. So thank you. Hit that like button, subscribe, hit the bell, the notification bell. Thanks. Bye.